What's up? I'm gonna be cooking while we listen to this. I'm waiting for people to get notification. I just got out of class. I was supposed to be talking to somebody, but I noticed after I got off the phone with G-Man, right before I got into class, he left in a, while he left, I hung up on his ass. He didn't leave. Because he had an issue with somebody saying, there we go. Alright. I kinda got the gist of what was going on. Right as he started throwing everybody up under the bus. And then went back and thought, well, maybe I shouldn't generalize like I normally do. So I kind of got the idea about what was happening. And mind you, it I figured out what kind of was going on, and that it turns out G-Man, some of the stupid shit that he says kind of came back to bite him in the ass. When somebody went, hold on for a second, are you talking about doxing somebody? Showing somebody's face? Now, the issue was that the person who had heard this thought they meant showing this person's face in a hangout. What G-Man actually said was showing their face in person, having a camera, and then having video footage of this person. So you can probably figure out who it is. But this is nothing new. G-Man's always threatening to dox everyone, then cries a fucking piss puddle, you know, every time he doxes himself, like he just recently fucking did again. Fucking jeez. But so I said, okay. And here I'm listening to him rant and just yell and piss himself. I'm thinking, okay, I think I see what's going on. So let me go and talk to this person on Facebook. Let me get their interpretation. I talked to this person. I said, okay, how about we just have a hangout and discuss it and just talk about it like adults. I should have known better. I should have known you can't talk to this grown-ass child like an adult. I keep giving this motherfucker the benefit of the doubt over and over again. He can't control the goddamn self, nor his fucking friends. And you learn. You learn everybody who comes to meet G-Man over and over and over again. Oh, he's just misunderstood. Oh, he's just a big old baby. Oh, he just needs someone to hold his hand. Oh, and no. He is a grown-ass man that doesn't have self-control. Like that at the end of the fucking day. And if you hadn't figured out, this whole hangout is about drama. And I got, the TV is like on the, you're sitting on the counter right now, and the TV is right over there. So let me know if y'all can hear this, because y'all gonna laugh when if y'all have not watched his recent fucking video. A lot of stuff that he mentions, he just recently fucking did. Like it's you're gonna catch it, and I'm gonna tell you what I did as I was listening to the movie. No, that's the real Mrs. Dragnet. So let me know if y'all can hear this.
If not, you know, I might just start without nobody watching, because I know people will watch later. That's the beauty of having a good channel. People will watch you all throughout the week versus people only watching you that day.
Can y'all hear that?
So, again, everyone, welcome to another edition of our Christian.
Right, okay, let me turn it up. I got a better idea. I'm just using my son's iPad. It's worth a shot because I'm trying to make crawfish etouffee. Because it's Friday. I've got a class and I got some time. So I want to make something nice and prepare for a weekend. Because my weekly anime comes out today. Does he not have the fucking app? Okay, what to say? Yeah, let me my dear wife, can you come here, please? For just a second. Anyway, let me...
What's going on?
So.
Oh no. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. Look at all that. Remove and block.
Okay.
Block. He's not supposed to be able to get on any of that.
Talk to your dad. Go talk. Go talk to him.
You go. You don't talk. Put your little butt over there.
That's funny. Anyway.
You couldn't wait till you were done to show me that.
I wanted you to. He's curious. All children do it. That's funny. It's exactly what you think it is. So. So, if you don't have kids, you don't know why it's funny. So let me play G-Man's video. He's upset that I hung up on him because honestly, I was trying to mediate the situation between what he found to be a slander campaign against a slander campaign against him and a misrepresentation of something he said. Granted, after I heard what G-Man said, I had not actually looked at the claim because supposedly it's in the GDC somewhere. I just listened and took G-Man's word for it. Fine, I took his word for it. I think I understand what the person was saying because I heard exactly what this person then told me they got from it. So after I was explaining to him the exchange I had with this person on Facebook, after I was going, okay, I think I see what's going on. Me explaining the exchange that I had with this person, G-Man then proceeded to interrupt me and ask me if I was an honest person. Mind you, he then started claiming that I was putting words in his mouth. I'm not sure how I was putting words in his mouth when I was explaining to him a conversation I was having with that other person. Mind you, my wife is in the car. I have him on speakerphone. My wife is listening to him and she's shaking her head while she's driving like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I say, dear, this is what this is what we've been going through for the last 5 years, 5+ years. He hears what he wants to hear. Because I said nothing about, here's what G-Man said. His name didn't even fucking come up at that point. It was me and this person, we're talking about a video, me asking this person, where did G-Man actually say this? And me asking, I need a specific timestamp. Don't just tell me it's this video. And so I'm on G-Man's side trying to find out when he supposedly said whatever he supposed. And honestly, I was just acting as an intermediary, just going to set up a hangout and let them discuss it and go off like I've been doing. So, this isn't exactly working. You're being so vague, barely making any sense. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. I'm trying to be nice and fair. Fuck him. He's fucking stupid. Like, I'm sick of this pity-pat bullshit. It's really fucking annoying. Like, I'm trying to be as fair and as balanced and as charitable, and I'm trying to stay away from how I honestly feel about all the stupid shit that we deal with from people who don't have fucking lives. Like, it takes a lot for me to try and ignore all the really like blatant personality defects that presents itself every single fucking conversation. It should be, we honestly, those of us who have taken the time to learn shit, like actually learn shit, should honestly be getting fucking paid for dealing with people who can barely tie their own fucking shoe. Like, that's how like, you want to be real? That's how I fucking feel. You want to see passion? Fuck them. That's my policy. Fuck him. If he's a fucking idiot and can't shut up long enough so that people can get out their fucking point, but is upset that people are misrepresenting him, then fuck him, right? That's how I feel. Because how are any of these people even the least bit relevant to anyone's life other than being a lugs cow? And motherfucker, it's LOL. LOL. The fucking the Urban Dictionary of shit. It's not lugs. Learn to fucking speak if you're going to start criticizing people. Because it's painful to have to sit here and hold a goddamn grown-ass man's hand and go, it's okay. I understand the bad person on the internet said something bad about you. People are calm now. I understand. It's okay. And sit here and listen and listen and listen. Listen to him literally slander somebody for 10 minutes straight. 10 minutes of nothing but fucking talk. But he's upset that somebody's slandering him after I literally just got done listening to him slander a friend of mine. Because I could have made a video directly after he was saying Red has lady parts. Red should clip off his nuts and shit like that. Like, that's some vulgar shit. Like, that's some real vulgar shit. I should have went in on it, and I didn't. And then I talked to people, and I was like, should I go in on True? Should I mention some shit that he said in the hangout? Some personal shit that he alluded to in his previous one. Now, I'm texting people, and I'm asking people, and I said, G-Man, you need to come check your boy. Oh, that's not true, that's not true. Oh, no, that people play online. And he made every single excuse in the world as to why he wouldn't check it. And I sent that just to see what he would do. Because I know he doesn't have fucking integrity. I already know this. I already know he's biased. Everybody already knows this shit. It's not anything new. You should have choked him out in NYC. It wouldn't even been fucking worth it. He's so fucking weak and he's so much of a bitch that he's not even on my fucking level to fucking see if I'd stand up straight. I gotta look down at that bitch because that's how much of a bitch he is. And so if you want me to be real, if you want people to be real with you, you are a fucking punk. A punk ass bitch, if I'm actually correct. You and your fucking friends are a bunch of punk ass bitches. And I know he's fucking watching. If you got a problem with me calling punk ass bitch, then don't be a punk ass bitch. It's quite simple. I'm used to dealing with fucking men that don't cry and bleed every fucking where the second somebody says something bad about their little bitch ass friends, okay? So if you want me to be real, you were shocked that I was as real as I was in real life. The fact that you were shocked that I'm the same fucking person tells me that you deal with people who are fake, who are weak, and who coddle your bitch ass like your fucking friends, okay? So if you want people to be real with you, then pull up your drawers and quit showing me your fucking pussy, because I can be that dude. I can be that asshole. I choose not to be. I have a choice, okay? So let's not pretend that any one of you motherfuckers are on my level. If you want to see me get ignorant, I can get fucking ignorant. You must have forgot where I was from. I will gladly remind you where I'm from. That's always gonna be a part of me at any given time. There's a reason why motherfuckers wanted to bring me into battle and not people like your bitch ass friends. There is a reason for that. Okay? There's a reason why motherfuckers look up to me and come to me and ask me questions about shit. And not you. So, I'm giving you what you want. You wanted passion and emotion. This is it. This is exactly it. Because, let me show you something. I can change. I can be passionate. I can be forceful. I can be vulgar. I can use profanity. And then I can say, you know what? Maybe that's not needed. Maybe what's needed is for people to actually sit down and say, what is going on? Why has the conversation or any semblance of conversation stopped? Why, when there is an opportunity to build bridges and to discuss topics, that it's poo-pooed away, that it's swept under a rug by the same people who claim that the conversation has gone off the rails? Because I am able to both be vulgar, be an absolute asshole, but then turn a conversation around on a dime. But in order for that to actually happen, it takes a great deal of discipline. Luckily enough, I have had training and such. and that this is actually shown multiple times. If you want to see a perfect example of an exchange like that, there's a video on my page called A Chat with Spoken, which was pretty contentious to begin with. But if you actually go to the halfway point rather, you see that we change the tone of the conversation, and I tell him to take his time. It's not a rush, it's not a competition. Speak your mind so I can understand, and then I will ask qualifying questions to make sure that I understand his contentions, because they don't have to be hostile. They don't have to be violent or vulgar or any of that stuff. You can change course in the middle of a hostile conversation, but it takes two things. It takes maturity and it takes discipline. And it doesn't take that much of an effort, because for me, it's easy for me to go on a 3-hour monologue and then just shit on someone. That takes little to no effort. What actually takes time is to sit and actually consider someone's position, assuming that, well, maybe I've been incited by whatever this is. Well, I have to ask myself, do I understand the position that's aggravating me? Am I taking in the information that's being presented to me? Am I looking at it from face value, or have I taken it and it's been just kind of misconstrued? So that really doesn't happen, not that often. Because just as you've seen, I can go from 0 to 100 real quick, real motherfucking quick. But I can change course just as easy. That's something that I don't see a lot. Mind you, these conversations should not be that contentious. Sure, some of the topics may hit close to home for a lot of folks, but that's for, I guess you could say, hot button topics. Something like abortion. Very often, well, too often for my taste, you have people who believe that they should be able to elicit an emotional response from people by showing them very graphic images of what quite commonly ends up being miscarriages, not abortions. And this is done in order to elicit a strong emotional response. And in the minds of the people who do this, well, if you can't handle this, then you shouldn't get an abortion. That's terrible logic. That is really terrible logic. But other than cases like that, when the entire argument hinges upon something as grotesque and abhorrent as that, these conversations should not be that contentious at any point in time. It's really not necessary. So then why? Then we have to ask, why does it end up being about this? Well, there's a question that crops up every so often, and that question is, why are you here? What are you doing? Why are you even engaging in this discourse or lack thereof? And don't get me wrong, that's a great question. I don't think people should be offended when someone asks them that question, because a lot of us do have different motives. We have different goals in mind. One of the common ones that we hear is that, I'm here to change minds. And I say common because it really doesn't matter what political or social or religious affiliation that you claim, that is a common motivator for people to be here. So people should not get mad when that comes up, but it should be addressed, because I think it is very important. If you are here for lulz, for LOLs, for just laughs, then that's your goal. That if you are here just to entertain, I love to entertain. My little performance just now was entertainment for some, but doing it to also make a point, because I also think that when there are bad ideas and then there's misinformation, that it needs to be countered by cogent arguments. You need to be able to engage really bad arguments and to help others see why the arguments are bad, and I guess show them your rationale as to why you believe them to be bad arguments, and then also why your arguments are better, if they're better. So those are probably two really good motivators for me, but I can't then just assume that because somebody has a motivator that is lesser in my eyes, that they're not deserving of conversation. Because mind you, we have people in this community who are very well educated, and both formally and informally, and some of them are here just for lulz. That doesn't mean that they're incapable of imparting knowledge upon people, but it oftentimes gets translated into, well, this person's here just to have a good time, why should they be taken seriously? Not necessarily true. If I just give an example, like Veckel's here, he's here to convert people to Christianity, and just to put out the word, and his goal is to get people to acknowledge his particular brand of Christianity, so on and so forth. I'll cook in a minute after I'm done. And so it is interesting because we all do have differing goals. Some goals are more ambitious than others, and I think that is something that should be taken into account when we do engage. But it isn't. I don't think it should be used as a gauge for how strong someone's argument is, or something like that. I think that when this topic does come up, it shouldn't be as a distraction.
Can you get a drink for me?
Yeah. So, I too often see this comment being made just to exclude people from the conversation. When if someone's going to be excluded from a conversation, it should be because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And that they're beyond reproach. That should be factors to exclude people. Do you think it's possible for G-Man and True to just have a friendly, non-combative conversation with an atheist? They can. They can. It's very possible, and I won't say that it is impossible. I saw. It is possible. G-Man had a friendly. He controlled himself long enough and composed himself long enough to have a debate.
Who was calling?
Renee.
Oh.
I don't know why.
I thought it was G-Man.
No, you can calm down first. But I do see that, it comes up every so often that, well, why should anybody talk to this person? Because it's a free fucking country and the internet can do whatever the fuck you want. That's why. That's why. Because I get that question quite a lot. Like people, and I don't say it because it'll offend G-Man and shit. But G-Man and the CCP Drag. Why do you have so much potential, so much talent? Why do you talk to guys like that? And again, this is not me saying this. People ask me this. You can go and look under my fucking comment section in any one of my videos and see this. I get this question all the time, and I don't address it because me addressing it acknowledges the chasm between me and the CCP. Because there is a chasm, and skill and knowledge and literally any category that you could create in any scale, I am leaps and bounds better than any of them. I have no problem acknowledging that whatsoever. At no point in time do I have a problem acknowledging that. But one of the funny things that I think is interesting that G-Man gathered from, I guess, the air I have about me and my persona, is that he is under the impression that I think that I'm better than everyone because I'm going to school. I could have sworn he
have smoked.
I could have swore that he had said that before I started going to school. So I thought I was better before I went to school, and now I think I'm better because I'm going to school. So it just changes. And it's not true. It has me going to school has nothing to do with me being better than because I have no problem admitting that. Like because it's a true statement. It's a fact. No, I don't know why she has a blanket on her head. I have no fucking idea.
Because her hair is a mess. And I don't
Because her
want a
hair
hat.
is a mess and she didn't have a hat. That's why. Yep, Zatarans. Yep. He saw Zatarans.
Sponsored.
Sponsor Zatarans and Tony Sacheries. Matter of fact, let me show you something. Y'all see this? This is how serious it is. Huh? So.
You know, you gonna make a joke about
About what?
that.
I'm keeping the camera right here,
I'm just minding my
so they don't see
business.
that my penis is out.
I'm just being unbothered. Your penis is not out.
But yeah, like it's interesting because if you by any measure, if you were to grab people off the street and then just have them talk to me and G-Man about literally any topic, who do you think that they're going to say knows more about literally any topic? It's probably going to be me.
G-Man.
They're going to say, who is this fucking dude over here bebopping everywhere and they can't stand still? That's my cohort. He's here for laughs. Really. G-Man failed to mention about the time he bragged about attending college for a year. But he's salty because he's a college dropout. He probably is. There are a lot of people upset they couldn't go to college. I was one of them. I used to call myself a degreeless degenerate just as a joke because I had to quit college. I didn't have fucking money. I had too many fucking loans. But it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with wanting to edify yourself. Like that's the crux of it. You want to know one of the defining factors that makes me better than G-Man? My ability to take correction, my pursuit of knowledge constantly, my ability to challenge myself. Like just those three alone make me better than G-Man. You want to know what makes me better than True? First, I can take correction right then and there. Has nothing to do with, we both came from worse, and you know what? If you were to put on a scale more shit that one had to go through, True would win that all day. I never had to sleep in the fucking car and go dig through trash and all that shit. I'm paraphrasing. I don't think he had to dig through trash. He may have. I don't know. If it comes to shitty situations, I don't think anybody in America has suffered more than American Indians. And I'm pretty sure he's heard me say that before too. But here's why I don't often try to bring up my shitty life. I'm a Hurricane Katrina victim. I was on food stamps. I don't bring up that shit because I don't need to. Not saying that he does by any means, but here's how I feel about just doing that in general for anybody. If the conversation goes there, I'll mention it, but then I'll get off the fucking topic. Because you, as a person, are just like an amalgam of what you've gone through. That's a given. How you then respond to the trials and tribulations that you go through are what make you who you are. If you kowtow to the people around you simply because they say that you're a particular way, then that's on you. If you then strive to be able to really stand shoulder to shoulder with those people, then that shows true intention, that shows true motivation, that shows a particular je ne sais quoi. Like I don't know. Like it shows the difference between a man and a mouse for me. And again, this is just my personal opinion. Because mind you, the last few days I've been making a lot of videos. And I'm pretty sure people have noticed that I've been making all types of videos. But the videos, too many videos, you're right. I've been doing that for a reason. I've been making lots of videos. Hogtie's been echoing some of the stuff that I've been saying because I've been trying to, in every single video you can find a central theme that has nothing to do with drama. If you actually go back and probably watch my last 4 videos and take a pencil and paper and write down the central theme, there's at least one in every video. There's at least one topic that has nothing to do with drama that relates directly to us having decent conversation with anybody, and it didn't even have to be here. How many times have you guys seen anybody from the CCP acknowledge any of the content of those videos? Think about it for a second. Think about it for a hot minute, as a matter of fact. I'll wait. Because one of the first questions that I had asked earlier this week was that, how do we go about trying to correct, let's say, true empiricism? How do we do that? Because every time someone does go, you know what, what you're saying kind of doesn't sound right. Could you clarify that? And then it turns into an argument instead of just clarification. It's really interesting that. Throw it away. It's interesting because I've still not gotten an answer for that. Haltai's not gotten an answer to that. No one has gotten an answer for some of these really burning questions, because how do we have the conversation? That was actually I think the central theme in my video last night. How do we have a conversation? Actually, no. I made one this morning about how do you kind of bridge that gap if you can't even have, if we're not on the same page, if we're not trying to draw from the same body of knowledge. That was the one for today. Excuse me. I get them mixed up sometimes. But when are these going to be addressed? Because if we're trying to get away from drama, if we're really, really wanting to get away from drama, I've asked some really good questions, burning questions that people have been wondering for quite some time, that have not been addressed. What I have been hearing, and if I've missed something, somebody let me know. Y'all know how to get in contact with me. Redline is a bitch. He's effeminate. He lets his significant other bully him and boss him around. He has lady parts. Redline's a punk for making dumb fuck of the year. I've been hearing a lot of that. Redline's like, whatever. I told Redline what I would say if I was in his position, but he's not going to say that because it's very vulgar. But that's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing how there's no militant atheists. Okay, cool. That's a fair point. Cool. I'm not a huge fan of militant atheism either. So, like, I don't even know why that was a thing. That's probably a good thing we don't see that anymore. So, Redline is Red's rhetoric. Yes. So that's non-drama. Okay, so G-Man has covered. He does his Black Hebrew Israelites, which some of us go is fucking hilarious. No, this is like a guilty pleasure. G-Man going against Black Hebrew Israelites. I'm not a big fan of him going up and harassing them on the street when they're like, dude, you need to chill. But you know what? They harass other people, so whatever. But if I go to Truth's channel, okay, well, Truth wants to get away from the personal attacks. Has he addressed some of the stuff that I've been saying? Like, you know, how do we continue with the conversation? Did you see the open letter? Yeah, I saw he's made a few videos. There's some of them I've missed, so I don't want to speak too boldly, but they're not worth the time. Okay, so supposedly they haven't really actually addressed any of the stuff that I brought up. So the newest one, no, I have not seen. There's I think two of the last ones he made, I don't think I've actually seen. But I want these questions to be addressed, because if people are committed to non-drama, then they will commit themselves to non-drama. It's like, you know what? If Drag calls me an idiot, whatever, he can call me whatever he wants. Here's what I want to know, Drag. If you're saying that this genetic material can last, I want you to show me, make a video. Okay, cool. All right, fine. If G-Man's committed to non-drama, instead of talking about the relationship that he's upset with between Hannah and Redline, which I think we all know why, then, which my opinion, again, then how about he not fucking talk about this dude's genitalia? Because I listened to that video, and the stuff that he's mentioning is stuff that he's done. Like, I'm trying to figure out, why is he talking about this dude's junk? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'll call somebody a bitch in a hot minute. All right, I'll call anybody a bitch. I call other dudes bitch, but I'm not talking about, oh, G-Man's over here running around with a 2-inch dick. I've said that about Darwin's deity because he's been a fucking 2-inch dick. Let me say that. But I try to stay away from that though. Generally, I try to stay away from that because if we're just talking shit back and forth, we're just throwing turds. Then let's keep the turds to a relatively small size and consistency. They're not grotesque corn infested turds. If that's a better illustration for you. So, if we're really committing ourselves to non-drama, then how about we take the Maori approach? Offer a kind of a witty, snarky remark, and then you move the fuck on. Take the Maori approach. That's what I'm going to say. Because I've offered a number of olive branches. Now, I've offered one when G-Man wanted to do he wanted to do a rap battle with me. I said, look, dude. I already knew he was going with this. I said, I'm not going to play that game. If you feel that you're a better rapper, I will happily concede to you being a better rapper. There was a time where he wanted to do something constructive, but then he gets sidetracked when he gets in his feelings. And I think, again, my opinion, when he gets in his feelings, he stops thinking completely. And then I get an angry phone call, and I got to hold myself because when somebody calls me pissed off, just think about something for a second. How, if in a regular ass day, how many people do you think call me, period? Not too many. There's somebody who calls me almost every day and we have really good conversations. But how many of people that I've met do you think?
Lie.
Huh?
But if it's who I think it is,
But
that's a lie.
I talk to him almost every day.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Hey, wrong person.
Yeah, you thinking about something? Stay out of my business. But how many people do you actually think call me angry? Like, do you really think that I would accept somebody's phone call and they call me pissed off? Do you think I would stand in front of somebody talking to me pissed off and hostile?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. They get a little opportunity to calm themselves down, but I don't put up with that. Period.
Yes, you
Unless it's my wife. Unless it's my fucking wife, I don't put up with that shit. I don't put up with that shit from my own mother, my stepfather, either one of my in-laws, or any extended family. I don't put up with that shit. So when I get a phone call, he's all pissed off, I go, all right, I'll take some advice that somebody gave me on how to deal with him and say, just treat him like a kid. Okay, fine. I mute my fucking phone and I let him talk. Let him get out everything he needs to get out. Have some qualifying questions. And go, okay, let me see what's going on, because there's some bullshit somewhere. Something's happened, obviously, to piss him off. So I need to get to the bottom of it, because I know the story he's gonna tell me ain't the fucking truth. It's a fucking exaggeration. It always is. So I need to go, okay, let me find the source of the problem. Once I found the source, I can go, all right, where do exaggerations occur? All right, here, and here. All right. You just threw that in there because for dramatic effect, whatever. Not a huge deal. Not a fucking problem. People do that. Some people just exaggerate shit. Whatever. So then, here's the issue of, this is something I wouldn't normally put up with from somebody standing next to me, because me in person would go, you need to calm the fuck down before you fucking talk to me. Because if you're angry and you're being hostile and that's near me, that's going to make my blood boil, and that's going to then cause me to become angry. So then nothing gets solved. So what we need to do before we talk to anybody, and this is basic human interaction, calm the fuck down before we go, you know what? Somebody's making a video about my friend and I'm mad. Sit down, chill out. We're all fucking adults. So the fuck what? There's nothing that I can say about true empiricism that's going to actually impact his real life. There's nothing I can say about Antonio that's actually going to impact his real life. There's nothing I'm going to say about G-Man that's actually going to impact his life. At no point in time. So, I think that fact gets forgotten. Or maybe it's just not acknowledged from the beginning. I don't know. I have no idea. TE only puts out an olive branch when he's busting. There's no way out. Yeah, I've noticed that, Fiona. I did notice that. Like when he claimed that Drags never apologized to me, yet I have an entire video called A Tribute to True Empiricism. That literally the entire video is an olive branch, an apology, and me wishing him well. The entire if you think I'm fucking lying, I put it on the thread where he claimed that I had never apologized to him ever. And I knew as soon as I read that, I knew that was a lie. And this is the thing, folks. He knew about that video because I made it in response to a video that he made that he was going, and he was talking about going to go see if he could get back in class and doing some different things in his life and getting his health together, all that kind of stuff. And that was a response video to that. So he saw it because then I told him on that original video that I had made that video. So he knew that video existed. Maybe he forgot. See, I have a choice here. You see, and that's a perfect example. I have a choice. I can say that he was absolutely lying and just said that, or he fucking forgot because it wasn't important. He probably forgot that it existed. So I have a choice right there. You see what I just did?
Yeah, we gotta make rice.
You gotta make more rice? Oh shit, I thought there was more rice in there. Okay, just go ahead. Let me. Hold on.
I'm just letting you know it's gonna be a minute.
That's fine.
What are you doing?
Put that rice in the container.
Okay, I'll say the most rice as I can.
Yeah, hold on. Let me rinse this out. Just wait. Just wait. I didn't tell you to cook. I was in here doing it. So I have a choice right there. I could have been really uncharitable and just call True a liar, or I could have gone, you know what? It's an old video. He's probably not remembered anything recently, and he just probably forgot about it. See that's how charity works. That because more than likely the least amount of assumptions is probably the best route. And it's sad that we have to have this conversation. It's sad that we have to go back and forth about this. But here's what I want. I need a red card somewhere. Where's the red card? Actually,
That's what you need to do.
Actually, let me see something. I wonder if I hold this out to the screen. Where is it? Okay. Because if people are scrolling and they're trying to find a particular part in a video, if they see this pop up, they'll know this is the spot. So I might start doing. Well, you laugh, but
No, I'm laughing at the comment.
Hold on. So if I hold this up long enough and people are going through the video, they can see this come up, and so they could just hold it here and go, okay, this is the spot where Dragnot, wants somebody to answer, want CCP to address the issue. Okay, so, all right. So, bought a Muslim slave. No, I want CCP members, our affectionate name for them, Tommy, G-Man, True, Vecco, Spoken, Antonio. I want you guys to tell me what can be done to foster an environment that is conducive for civil discourse. Let me translate. What do we need to do? And I say we, everybody. What can we do to start building a bridge to better conversations? Okay? What needs to happen? Where can we sit down and actually talk about this and not have to worry about being censored? I want this question answered. I'm quite serious about it. You literally can ignore the rest of the video. Like this is the central theme of this video, is that I've made videos in the past. They've been overshadowed by the drama that's been being perpetuated by people who keep saying that there's no substance and there's all drama, but no one has actually addressed any of the stuff that I've been bringing up the last few days, because it's not drama. But interestingly enough, the drama keeps getting brought up. I'm confused. So tell me, Tonyo, Tommy, Spoken, G-Man, True, whomever,
People who do not watch your videos.
and y'all can tag them. Tell them to skip to the controller part. Answer my question. What needs to be done? I want if y'all say, you know what, somebody open up a hangout this weekend and we'll all go in and we'll all talk. That's fine. I'll make some time. Hell, I'll even host it. Everybody can come in. Quit blocking every goddamn body every time you get upset. What needs to happen? Because we keep hearing about there's no substance. There's, this needs to happen, that needs to happen, but no one's actually putting forth any ideas. Because I have an idea. I would like to discuss them. If you guys want some type of solution, then come and talk about it.
Just to get your food. That's
Oh. Let's talk about it. I would like to talk about it because a lot of these guys have some personality defects that are quite hilarious, and it makes it hard to talk to them, but it's not impossible. You know why I know it's not impossible? Because we used to be able to talk to them. Is that an aqueous solution? Yes, it is an aqueous solution. You know what's used as a solvent? Lysol. But some of it contains water. But yeah, we can talk about that if we want to. Is your wife Somali? No, she's Jamaican, but Jamaican American. But if we want to talk about that, like if G-Man wants to go, I don't know why you guys keep making with true. If you talk about this social, that's my G-Man impression when he's angry. And I've thrown out olive branches out there. I've thrown out all these olive branches. I've said, hey, G-Man, and I forgot to mention this, when he wanted to do the rap battle, I said, how about this? How about I do you one better? I'll let you guys roast me. True jumped on that chance. He responded to the fuck out of that real quick. I said, G-Man, make the time. I'll come in the room. It can be all your best friends. Y'all can all gather around. Just be funny. Oh, you love that idea. Oh, I get a chance to mess with Dragnot? Man. Oh, yeah. Whatever.
Y'all do that anyway.
Whatever. That's fine. I have no problem. The only stipulation that I had was just be funny. That's literally it. Don't bring fucking what's his name in there.
I'm just gonna say G-Man's probably the only funny.
G-Man could probably. I think G-Man has some pretty good jokes.
No, I said he's probably would have been the only funny one.
Yeah, he would have probably. I was like, True, you need to come up with some jokes, man, because your humor is curious. Like I'm not even. That's not even me trying to like fuck with him. Like he's trying to be funny, and no one gets the jokes. I think he made that. Did you see that video he made with Hannah and Redline? That was just weird.
No, I did not.
It was that what was that movie? 50 First Dates, where the girl jumps out the car and she
Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore, yeah.
Because I love them both.
Okay, so Drew Barrymore beating Adam Sandler with a fucking stick out in Hawaii in the wilderness somewhere. And so somebody else is there, but like he labeled all the people, but the person getting beat was True, and Drew Barrymore was Hannah. I think Redline was just kind of standing there, gazing. But I was like, was this supposed to be funny?
Don't do Redline like that.
Well, no. It was. No one got the joke. Like, was this supposed to be funny? Like, this is weird. Like, this is just strange, and I just didn't understand it. Like, maybe it was a joke that flew over my head, but I was like, that really wasn't funny. Like, if you gotta think that hard. It's the joke's over if you gotta think that hard about it. So I was like, just come with some better jokes. I was like, get G-Con. G-Con has some jokes. I was trying to think of who else. I was like, and bring Antonio if he has a Red Bull. Let's see if he can stay the fuck awake. Maybe he could bring some jokes. Because Antonio wasn't paying attention half the time. He was like, what are we doing again? We're supposed to be roasting drag. Oh, who's cooking the roast? And I'm like, just stop. Just slow down. Just stop, Antonio. Just sit down somewhere. Just stop. And, G-Man be carrying the whole thing. But
just do you and G-Man.
Hey, there's a Jedi Knight begins you. Like G-Man. I would rather have interesting conversations because I can shit on somebody easily. Like, it doesn't take much effort. I had to spend hours upon hours doing it. There's Jedi Knight behind me, yeah. Somali Slave, you know, Jedi Knight.
You will give me your money.
I already do that. You already get my fucking money.
You will take me shopping.
Oh, I will take you shopping. You got your fucking mind.
You will leave G-Man and True alone.
I will leave G-Man and True alone. I tell you what, they respond to this portion and actually address some of the stuff, and we can squash the bullshit. Like, it's that easy. Hey, Drag, would you let Mrs. Drag give people hugs?
Hug who?
She hugs whoever she wants. Your wife is weird. Yes, she is.
Yes, I am. Thank you. That's a compliment.
Okay, so if y'all want to talk about that, we can. Because I would rather get off this topic. Like, I'm bored now.
Yes, you're boring.
I didn't ask you. Like, I'm not one of those guys who gets upset when his wife has like male friends and shit. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand dudes who get upset.
Funny.
Like, G-Man talks to her. Like, I will hand her the phone, and I'll go off in the living room.
But there's no
like
that's apples and oranges. There's no
look. There was
attraction.
There was okay.
No love interest.
There is no love interest. There is a dude. There is a dude that I was in the army. Well, I was in the army with his wife, and they did stuff with other folks. Okay. And he was like, man, I would love to fuck your wife. And, you know, I was like, I just kind of looked at her. I thought it was funny. But a lot of dudes would get offended by that.
Oh, my God, I did have a guy that do that. Oh,
yeah, you forgot about that. Yeah. He said it right in front of me.
Yeah.
You know, so.
He actually liked me, and I had to keep my distance.
So like I said, that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. Like, because I'm not insecure. I know a lot of dudes that,
I slapped.
I know a lot of dudes who are insecure, and they get pissed off. G-Man's only in the white women, yeah. But I'm just reading the chat.
The sisters need love too, G-Man.
But yeah, I'm not that guy. Like, I just don't. Drag his Jabba the Hutt.
I'm not that guy.
I know. I am.
The Rock comes in my life's
I am Borvo the Hutt, actually, not Jabba. Jabba was a underling.
If the Rock
Borvo
would be like, "Hey, what's up?" I'd be like, "Bye bye."
Pornhub exclusive director. Hi, Dragknight. We have been watching you for a while. We'd like to offer you a job featuring. Wait. Offer you a job feature performing for our company. Would you like to embrace this opportunity? We can make you a star.
That's funny.
That's good.
Pornhub?
That's good.
I fapped to your website a few times.
That's funny. That's funny. That's how you troll, folks. That's how you fucking troll. That was a good one. That's
Somebody
funny.
delete it.
Oh.
Oh.
No, leave that troll alone.
Don't kill the vibe.
If they're actually funny, leave them alone. But that was good. That was good. Unban Pornhub. But but yeah, I'm not that type of guy. Like I secure everything within that realm, so I don't have to be jealous. G-Man's like Cleavon Little from Blazing Saddles when it comes to white female. What are white women at?
Stop. It's like
Blazing Saddles.
White Chicks. Terry's character.
Oh, Terry Crews character from White Chicks. Yeah. I can't remember his name.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast. His big fucking. She built like a black girl.
Remember the ending where he was mad because not because they were black. I forgot what was the joke, but it's like, did they not tell you this is an all white boy?
Oh man, Terry Crews is funny.
Yeah, I love him.
Terry Crews is funny.
That's my type of humor.
It's your type of humor? Big old dude, big old swole dude in a little suit.
I don't, not his, I'm not into that.
You're not into that?
No.
Not big swole?
I like little muscles, not like, look like you're gonna punch me in the face every 2 seconds muscles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, that's why I don't work out. I ain't gotta do all that. But,
What's a date night, Jim?
a date night? You got to be fucking kidding me.
What's a date night? Jim said date night in the drag house must be interesting.
It's more like smash night. Ain't no date night. No, we went out.
Smash.
We went out. Oh, smash. we went out for my fucking birthday, and then because her parents got me like a $50 Red Lobster gift card.
Oh my God! How many
And
times
then-
you gonna bring that up?
And then you would think
Oh,
that
my hijabs.
you would think that
Created a
maybe
hijab.
I would like use most of my gift card. She used over half the fucking, like, I would say 60-65% of the gift card was on her food and drinks, and then she had the cake, and I was like, I'm sitting here with my little, you know, chicken pesto pasta and shit, and I'm like, can I use my gift card?
No, you can't.
I'm like, jeez. But so there was a date night. Now if she's good, we'll order a little bit of chicken curry for her. With
Did
some
you
naan.
buy your wife on eBay?
Did I buy her on eBay? No, I bought her.
You brought me in high school.
I
Duh.
bought her in high school. I paid her dad like 6 cows and 10 acres or something.
Did Jay really copy and paste that comment?
Yeah, it was funny. So we will be doing an account.
Dollar store. Okay, I'm offended.
Mrs. Dragon and I will be doing more gaming videos. If y'all missed that, honestly, we just set the camera up and we're pointing it toward the thing, and you'll hear us banter in the background. We're still trying to figure out how to get our phones to work with the computers in conjunction so you guys can see us as we play, and we're just rigging it for now.
We don't want a second child, EO. We done.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
All that nopes.
I saw Cuphead on the Xbox game store, so I'll probably see if I can just.
Drag's never been cool. He doesn't even like Nintendo.
I played GameCube. That's about it. I may get Cuphead this weekend and then stream it on my Twitch channel and then screen share that like I used to do. So I may do that and play Cuphead and then let Mrs. Dragnot play Cuphead, and we'll just stream it. Problem is that Drag's a big guy, and his wife, especially in the background, looks tiny.
I am
Yeah.
tiny. I can't help it. I've
Looks
been
like she's a
this
Jawa
way.
and he's a George.
People are making it good.
You have to
And
say,
now
ooh.
y'all just being mean.
Say, ooh, you have
Hurts
to
my feelings.
hurt your
I'm
feelings.
gonna go cry in the car.
We're looking for we're looking for a unicorn, by the way. If you know what a unicorn is, then you're the unicorn.
No.
Yeah.
See, now you got the child saying yeah.
What games you play? My son is Overwatch guru. I was thinking about playing that with Holy Spackle, but she plays on PC. I am so against playing first-person
Okay.
shooters on consoles.
AC.
So against playing shooters on consoles. That's what I have a controller for. I can't do
You mean
PC
you're so
shooters.
against playing shooters on PC? You said console.
Oh, excuse me, PCs. I would reserve PC for like RPGs, preferably. Preferably.
Preferably, even if you just play.
You want to do some Destiny 2 tonight? Yeah. Yeah, Mike, we can do that. Let me see if my
Can't
cousin.
do that.
Let me see if my cousin's home.
He has to study. That's what he's supposed to be doing right now.
Yeah. Tyler got it. Yeah. Oh, Tyler, there's a lot of them here. A lot. When I say a lot. Especially towards Center Houston. A lot.
And how do you know this?
Room 21. All those people are from Houston. If you look at them, yeah.
True, if you're watching this, call me.
Yeah, you can go elope with True if you want to. You can live on that fucking farm with him. You can have fun.
And
I'm keeping a child.
I said that like it's a problem. You're gonna live out on
You
the
can live on
farm.
the farm, yeah. You can barely take some of the bugs here.
I played Harvest Moon. I think
You
I
play
got
Harvest Moon?
this.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here with that. Play Harvest Moon. When have you actually been on an actual farm? Like a legit farm?
Ooh, it's got some years.
Yeah, you know that farm.
Yes, okay.
So we're in Texas. Shadow, we're in Pasadena.
Why my internet said no?
We're in Pasadena, over in Southeast Houston.
Don't be telling people we're at their home and visit us. I don't like your friends.
No, Shadow Heathen's fine. Shadow Heathen's on the run from
You don't know.
the
Watch it.
Scientologist agents.
You don't know everybody that's watching.
Hmm?
All of a sudden, in the middle of the night, I hear,
That's why we live in a gated community.
open that door. And I'm like, I know that is not you.
I was surprised with my son's Overwatch ranking. Got him a small scholarship from gaming college. Oh wow! Hey, see here, Kitty's like, yeah, he's really good at that game. Yeah, he plays it all the time. Dad, I got a scholarship. Oh damn! My shit. let them play more, or
Hey,
tell them
okay.
to play less, or what do you do? Well, if he plays more, maybe get another scholarship. But he should be playing, should be focusing. But it's a conundrum. It's a conundrum. I dated a girl from Katy. Yeah, we're I think 40 minutes from there. Always makes sure to bring lots of Gatorade if you plan on and a short girl in State Park dehydration.
Gatorade, H2O. Oh, sorry.
I wonder if it's that. Never mind. No. Yeah, girls around here are interesting. One of the things that I've noticed
Like
about
how he
moving.
knows, like, we're never mind.
One of the interesting things about moving here from like Northeast Maryland, everybody in Northeast like Cecil County looks the fucking same, and that's not good. Like there's a range of women here, and there's not just a Texan woman. There's like different types of Texan women. There's only one type of Cecil County woman up there, and they all look like ass.
To oranges.
Like it's just
There's no diversity.
There's just
This is
everybody
the same
looks the
town
same.
That had a KKK.
Yeah, well, we live 30 minutes from a Klan headquarters, by the way.
KKK.
One of the small reasons why we moved.
Rally in downtown.
Oh, they did have a rally.
Freaking like rally, just like
Yeah,
marching
so
away. Like this is just normal here. This
it is normal.
Like,
It is that's a part of their culture.
well,
And
it
I
is normal.
and
Remember
it's
what
normal
happened
for
to
them.
me?
Yeah, so
At the post
I've not mentioned that scenario.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what?
Yeah.
So hey, stall it. Plan on going to Atheist Experience back cruise next year. Regional meetup. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'd rather stay safe. But I did talk to Arn Raw a while back to see when he's going to be in Houston, or if he's going to be in Houston. I have not spoken to him recently about that, but I did want to meet up with him in Landra because I know they were doing stuff. I've spoken to him recently about the MythCon thing that happened because I watched Brad Dillahunty's video, or his rendition of what happened. Since I wasn't there, I've taken a lot of that with a grain of salt. But I figured, well, let me talk to Arn Raw because he just said fucking left, and I know Seth Andrews went with him. So I don't know, but a part of me says, you know what? Since Arn kind of got me into Magic Sandwich Show and encouraged me to start my channel, I do owe him a bit. So I want to take Arn fishing. That's one of my actual goals is to take Arn Raw fishing, and show him how to fucking barbecue. But yeah.
How you gonna show somebody to barbecue with no grill?
I'll get a grill. Don't worry about that. You don't worry about me.
Bitch, how?
Yeah, if Arn makes it, yeah, I would definitely help out if I can.
This is not working.
What's wrong with the internet? What are you doing? What's going on?
What is you doing?
Are you connected to the Xfinity, or are you connected to our stuff? Are you connected to the 5 gigahertz one, or like the 2.4? Okay. So yeah, but yeah, I kind of want to get into the I guess mainstream atheist scene, kind of, sort of, if it's conducive, like with my school schedule. But only time will tell. Like I'm definitely not making any promises. What I am doing is that I've joined this, like, the Student Political Science Association. There is a famous speaker as a professor from, I think, Rice University that's coming to the Houston Clear Lake campus Monday, and he's doing a 2-hour training session. He's giving a 2-hour training session on how to be a debate moderator, like an actual debate moderator. So I'm thinking about taking that training course because I think it'd be helpful for me. So that's something I have in the works. Well, if y'all give up on Arn, go to Houston, hit up W, don't be a stranger. Extra couches. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think, because Shadow, I think you're just north of us, because we had to pass by Humble. Well, we had to go above, I forget what that town is, right above Humble, but when we were coming back from when we evacuated, we ended up at that town right above Humble, and we came straight down south and went through North Houston and hit the Beltway and then headed back home. And I couldn't remember I couldn't remember what that town's name was for the life of me. Liverpool. It wasn't Liverpool, right? Liversworth or something. I don't know. Livingston, maybe. It might have been Livingston.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking out loud.
Oh,
Yeah, out loud.
yeah, saying it like it's a it's a question.
Well, I was the one navigating, so I don't think you would remember.
Or like,
Actually, no. Yeah, because that was when you were driving. So I'm not sure if you weren't looking. Yeah. Yeah, that's when you were driving. We're Mesquite,
H2O.
just east of Dallas. Okay. Okay, yeah, y'all are a few hours away from me. Actually, we're planning on doing a little bit of traveling. Definitely to San Antonio. We want to see Dallas just because. It'll awesome me eventually. Drag, what Ronnie Award would you like to see? I need to talk to Steve about what the Ronnie's even.
Talking about? I'm confused.
What's
Jim talking about?
Scroll back up.
Huh? I was cooking, so I'm catching up on what y'all were talking about.
Oh yeah, Jim, repeat what you were saying because she didn't catch it.
My internet was like. Sorry, I'm using dial-up.
I need to ask.
I think it's done. Here, try some.
I need to ask Steve what the Ronnies was going to be about. I know there's different categories and stuff like that, but it was like I don't put too much stock into these awards and stuff. Like it's just something fun, but I really don't pay that much attention to it. To tell you the truth, like to kind of like illustrate how little attention I was paying, I didn't know that I was on the fucking panel until Redline sent me a text, or he called me and was like, "Hey, motherfucker, you know you're supposed to be in this hangout, right?" I was like, "Oh, whoops." Like it's funny because I think that G-Man, True, and a lot of these guys take it more seriously than we do, and that's the funny thing. So,
He doesn't need a beer midnight.
Okay, Midnight, if you're buying me alcohol, you need to talk to JD Kane. You need to talk to Redline, Hannah, Fiona, and the rest of them about what happened. And Vince can tell you what happens when I start drinking. I keep drinking. So, I'll just end up passing out somewhere.
Don't eat on camera.
You put any fucking Tonys in here?
What the? You have the Tonys. Oh my god.
Root needs to be seasoned.
Oh my god. You have the Tony. Can you bring it?
Where the fucking Tonys at? Alright.
That's racist.
I'm not turning down the alcohol. I'm just saying you might be buying a lot of alcohol.
I'll be like, true. Somebody block Rebel.
What?
Somebody block him.
Yeah, we are planning to do a trip eventually to California.
My wife.
There's definitely a California trip that people were talking about. It's either going to be one here in the South or one at Cali, but I'm thinking the next Great Debate Community, vacation trip is going to be California, I believe. That's still off in the works, so I still need to go up there and visit Sam. Let's see. Just don't eat lettuce. Oh god, that was bad. That was bad. I don't know where my other Tonys. Like I had a big container of Tonys. Where's my big container at?
Okay, I don't know. Baby, come back.
Yeah, this is crawfish etouffee, and it doesn't have the proper seasoning because as soon as I tasted it, I was like, they didn't. I guess they figured we don't season our own shit.
This is not Tony's brand, remember?
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, it's Zataran's brand. Yeah, it's not nothing. Yeah, they didn't pre-season it. Where the fuck is? This is upsetting me.
Okay, Lynette's student told me to
Oh, here it is.
message him on Google.
I got it.
What does he want to message him?
So, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. Sam and I are going to be doing a journal club later today. Actually, Sam just sent me a message. So probably maybe in an hour or two, be looking for the journal club. We're going to be talking about some interesting stuff. If you want to be a part of that, definitely let us know because we want more people to join and to discuss because this is non-drama. We're talking about a scientific paper, and we're going to discuss its merits.
I'm putting this in there or that one?
This one, more spice. Yes, you can be a part of it. Don't get too excited. Just chill out, have fun. I think I'll put the link out there somewhere so people can see. But I'll just check my G Plus, and I think I'll probably put a link to it. I'm trying to remember what. Let me see. Hold on just a second. Where is? Yeah, I forgot what the paper was. We don't get too much into cosmology. That's. Did you season this? That's cosmology is King Crocoduck's area. Steve knows more about that. So, if you do want to have a talk about cosmology, yeah, Steve McCrae would probably be the best person because his background is more so into physics. I have probably a rudimentary understanding of physics and even less of cosmology and cosmogony. So, yeah, I'm going to go check my Gmail right now. But I'm going to go ahead and end this. And so in an hour or two, be looking for the Journal Club. I will post the link on G+, or just send me a message on G+, and because I've already uploaded it. And I forgot. I honestly forgot. Let me see if I can fucking find it. Hold on. I'll tell you before I end this. Drive. Because I know I just uploaded it. Like, I just uploaded it. Yeah, the Journal Club is going to be an hour from now. The paper is from Nature. Alternative evolutionary histories in the sequence space of an ancient protein. I believe this is the one. Earlier this week. Yeah, so it was this one. Okay. Alright, so let me put this link, share, copy link. Alright, I'm going to put this in the chat so people can see. There we go. Alright, so I've already uploaded that. That's what we're going to be talking about. Alright, so on that note, folks, join us in an hour for Journal Club, and let's have a good discussion. I want people to participate. CCP members, feel free to come, ask questions, challenge. That's what this is the perfect time for non-drama. This is the perfect time for us to talk about the science and just about the science. So if you are complaining that there's no substance, there's no content, here is where you show that you are actually dedicated to talking about constructive matters. So this is it. So on that note, folks, see y'all later. Oh, in an hour.